Well, I think one of the challenges that people have is they believe the problem they have is the problem outside of themselves. So they think the problem is the government or the environment or the economy or the price of gold or how mean their mother was or their third grade teacher or who knows what they're blaming. But they think the problem is outside of themselves. And as long as they believe the circumstances are the secret to their success, they're bound, they're trapped, they're handcuffed, they're in a prison, because no matter how perfect the environment, you and I could screw it up. And no matter how impossible the environment, you and I can thrive. The fact is that if you study the super successes, virtually none of them should have made it. They all had challenges, they all had struggles, they all have, many of them have disabilities in one way or another. And they weren't destined for success. Almost every top athlete, top star would say, and top musician, and you know a bit about that, would say they weren't the most talented. They were just the one who didn't quit. They're just the one who didn't give up. They're just the one who found a way. And so talent is just one piece of an equation, but it's a large equation. And so talent might help you, but talent will not overcome the lack of personal development, the lack of emotional intelligence, and the lack of spiritual intelligence. If you're lacking the fundamentals, you can find a way to blow even the most perfect scenario and situation. And if you have those in place, you can overcome virtually any challenge. So personal development is it. The successes, as I've hung out backstage in the green rooms with people like Tony Robbins, like Les Brown, like Bob Proctor, Mark Victor Hansen, Jack Canfield, Steve Forbes, Rudy Giuliani, Larry King. When I've shared the stage with Sir Richard Branson was my favorite. When I shared the stage and with backstage with them, I found that their spiritual intelligence was the one unifying success secret. Everything else was, a little of this, a little of that. But when it came to the inner game or the spiritual game, this is where it's won or lost 100% of the time, in my opinion.